Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3, pool game 3 of the day, final game of the day. You're going to be watching Buzz NTX 2010 versus Arizona Hotshots. I'm your host and commentator, James Tyson, for the Buzz NTX 2010 network. All right, let's play some ball. It was tight getting set up. Here we are. Leading off is going to be number 3, JC. And she's going to take strike 1 right off the bat from the number 11 pitcher out there in the circle for Hot Shots. Welcome back, Jennifer, Margarita, Jim. That'll be down there for low for ball 1. All right. Not much shade where I'm at. I'm trying to keep everything cool. I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about the equipment. So we're trying to stack stuff and get things. That's what took us a little while to get set up. I'm not even sure if I got the lineup right. We'll adjust it as we go. JC behind the count. All of a sudden, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And she protects the plate there, chops at it. One of the many things JC is good at, and that is protecting the plate. So and that'll be ball 2. JC evening up that count, 2-2. Still got to protect that plate here. Temps are up. I think they're at least mid-high 80s now. And there's a little chopper to second. Does she got the speed to get there? And she's going to be called out. You saw it here first. I know we've got 1280p on the resolution, but that was a close play. He calls her out, though. We're going to mark her for a 4-3 out number 1. But, man, that looked pretty close. Myra, welcome back. All right, number 21, Mia, coming up in the box. Got 1 out on her. And takes a shot, and that's going to be possibly a base hit. Will she get there in time? And she comes up off the base. She's going to go ahead and take second. Here comes the throw. That's a bad throw, and she's going to go ahead and settle in there. We're going to have to write her down for error because the throw was off back from right field to home plate, to the first baseman. So we'll scratch down an E3 there. We'll let the GC score how she wants to. That was a good hit. That was a base hit. Forced the throw over to first. Now number 6, Avery, coming up in the box. She's got a runner in scoring position at second. Showing bunt. Lays it down. Oh, gets past the catcher. That's going to advance Mia. Oh, here she comes. And they get her out at home. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on the coach's part there. Maybe should have been content with taking third. And now all of a sudden they got 2 outs on it. Avery with ball 1, no strikes. Billy Beavers, welcome to the stream, sir. I mean, she could have had the opportunity to come home and be safe, but it was tight. Avery's going to foul that one over to the left side, strike 1. We won't dwell on it. We'll just move ahead. Keep on going. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that's down in the dirt for ball 2. Paige, welcome to the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on, showing your love and support. Do me a huge favor and smash that like button for me. Avery will foul that one over to the left side, even up that count, 2-2. All right, I see it. Thanks for all the likes and the loves. Appreciate it. Helps the algorithms out. I've said it many times. It does help get our page out there and gets the exposure. There's a nice hard shot. Stopped by second base. Will she get there in time? Oh my gosh, that's a... Okay. Well, we're going to have to fight adversity here. He called Avery out over there at first. I think that's the second time that it was so close. I think the runner beat the throw. But it is what it is, and that's how it crumbles. And we'll move on to the bottom of the first inning. We'll just have to come back and do it again. All right, we'll line out your defense here for you as they come out. Starting behind the dish is going to be number 10, Kenna. Over at third base, number 21, Mia. Over at shortstop, number 13, Gabrielle. Over at second base is going to be number 7, Kenna. Over at first base is going to be number 6, Avery. For your outfielders over in right field, we got number 15, Faith. In center field, locking down there is number 3, JC. Your left fielder is going to be number 14, Caroline. And your starting pitcher for this third pool game here today is going to be number 5, Kendall, out there in the circle for Buzz NTX. All right, so far so good. I did notice a couple of little data interruptions in the second game, but it wasn't enough to cause any concern. We showed unhealthy a couple times on sideline, but all in all, it's been a pretty good day for data. I did upgrade my AT&T service with the boost, and I think that's been a big help and a big difference. So all you streamers out there that use AT&T might want to pay that extra $7 a month and get that boost. It kind of puts you in a mid-tier, kind of puts you above everybody else and just below all your first responders, and they got like different levels for data access. But it seems to be helping and working. Crystal, welcome to the stream. Glenn, welcome back. Carlos Calon, welcome to the stream, sir. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first inning. Number 30 in the number 1 spot coming up in the box. And she's going to start off taking ball 1 down low. Top 2 seeds of every pool go to the gold bracket. I believe there is 5 teams per pool. And there's one that finds the strike zone, evening it out 1-1. Teams 3 and 4 go to the silver, and the bottom goes to the bronze bracket. We did find out on formats. These are 90-minute games or 7 innings, whichever comes first. There is no run rule per half. But the... Oh, that was a nice pitch, but it's going to fall inside for ball 3. But there is a run rule limit. We did run rule the first game, 10-0, ended in the 4th inning. Crystal, welcome back. Nick, welcome back. Oh, and she'll draw the walk. Kendall just barely missing the zone there. And Hot Shots will have a leadoff runner over there via walk at first base. Number 33 hitting in the number 2 spot for Hot Shots coming up in the box. Got a runner at first. Sandra, welcome back. And down low inside, ball 1. Got to make a little adjustment, maybe move to her left or something. She is just barely missing it. I like where they're located, but they're not biting on it. There's a good pitch right there. Maybe he just likes them a little bit higher. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Good pitch on the inside edge there. She's raising it up. He doesn't mind the inside edge. Just had to lift him up just a little bit. Number 33 behind the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner over at first. Oh, up high. That's going to get past Kenna there, and that's going to advance the runner over to second. Even up that count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You decide.
2-2 pitch. And chops it foul. She'll see another one. We are live here in Houston, Texas. If you want to get technical, it's actually in spring. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, drop third. Oh, no. He's going to say she did not drop it. And that is an official strikeout for out number 1. Runner does move to third. Number 4 now coming up in the box, hitting in the 3 spot. Has a runner 60 feet away with 1 out. And, oh, that gets by Kendall there. That hits the second base. That's going to drop for a base hit, line drive, and that will bring the runner home. And Hotshots score a run, striking first. All right, number 11 next in the box, sitting in the 4 spot. We do got time called. Third base coach, I guess, wants to complain about something or makes a pinch, brings in a courtesy run for the player over at first. She must be the catcher or the pitcher. Okay, so that's all that is. Jimmy, welcome back, sir. And it'll be down inside, ball 1. Looks like we got some patchy clouds. Says it feels like it's 91, but when the clouds cover the sun, it feels actually pretty good. It's got a nice little breeze, probably about 5 to 8 miles an hour coming out from left field to home. And just missing the zone there, ball 2, low inside. So it's 86, feels like 91. Down low inside, ball 3. Just needs to make a little adjustment there because she's pretty consistent on where she's dropping these pitches. There's one in the zone. She fouls it over to the right side. Strike 1. Heather, welcome back. Lydia, welcome back. Glad to have you. Oh, a little chopper there. Avery's going to pick it up and get the out. Oh, and she does not get the reaction time in time to look over at second. Could have had her maybe. But she does get the out number 2 over at first. That brings up number 9, hitting in the 5 spot for Hot Shots. Got a runner in scoring position over at second. 1 out on her. 2 outs, excuse me. And that's going to be too far inside for him. And that'll be ball 1. Sarah, welcome back. There's one that finds a zone. It's going to even up that count, 1-1. Up high, ball 2. There's one that finds a zone. That's a good spot. Evens the count up at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Runner at second. Strike 3, looking sweet spot there. That's Kendall's second strikeout of the half inning. We'll head to the top of the second inning. Hotshots with a slim lead, 1-0 over Buzz NTX. We'll see if Buzz can get their bats going. All right, we're going to pause the audio here. We haven't had our regular music going on, but we got opposing teams' music just in case Facebook wants to shut things down. So talks amongst yourselves. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. All righty, here we go. Back at the action. You should have seen the player cards come across your screen. Number 14, Caroline's going to be leading off here in the top of the second, followed up by number 13, Gabrielle, followed up by number 10, Kenna. Those will be your 4th, 5th, and 6th batters. And she's going to start things off with ball 1. Has 2 home runs on the day. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. Gets a piece of it and fouls it back. Just missing it. Brings the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, a big swing and miss. Strike 2. Caroline finds herself behind the count now, 1-2. Down outside, ball 2 is going to even up that count, 2-2 now. And protects the plate, gets a piece of it. She'll see another one. Down low, and she brings the back count back to full, 3-2. All right, here comes the payoff pitch. Good pitch to hit, and that's hit hard out of left center. I think that's gone. Home run, number 3 on the day. Solo shot for number 14, Caroline, and she puts Buzz on the board. Ties the ball game with 1 swing of the bat. Home run number 3, Caroline. She's on fire today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next batter, number 13, Gabrielle, hitting in the 5 spot. Got a dinger of her own here in game number 2. Didn't even know she hit it until she rounded first. All right, Gabrielle ready, fixing to step up in the box. That'll be a high wild pitch, and she'll start things off with the ball 1. And she'll foul that one off, strike 1, even up that count, 1-1. Oh, a swing and a miss, strike 2. Gabrielle behind the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And, oh, he's going to ring her up on an outside pitch there. Strike 3 looking. That's going to bring up number 10, Kenna, hitting in the 6th spot. Oh, big swing and a miss. She wanted all of that one. Strike 1 swinging. Oh, got under that one as well. Strike 2 swinging. Can find herself quickly behind the count. 0-2 now. Oh, and she went for it on that high pitch. Strike 3 swinging. That is out number 2. Next batter coming up, number 7, Trinity, hitting in the 7th spot, has quick 2 outs on her. Corey, welcome to the stream, sir. Trin in the box now. And a little chopper over to second, over to first, and that will be out number 3. Caroline does get a hard smash out there to left center and is able to tie the ball game up with a home run. But we're going to head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Tie ball game, 1-1. All right, we'll take this station break to identify some of our sponsors. Frio Supply. For all your fencing needs, commercial and DIY, they're out there in Midland, Texas. They fabricate all their own fencing materials. We appreciate them being a #1 sponsor. If you ever need anything in that field for construction, if you're a home builder, if you're just a DIY person wanting to put up fence, they're the guys to call out in Midland, Texas. Frio Supply, thank you for being a top-tier #1 sponsor for the team. We couldn't thank you enough. Lindsay, welcome back. Plenty of clouds now covering. As I say that, we're getting a break in them. Sun's starting to peek out. Looks like all defensive positions remain the same for the second inning. Leading off for the Hot Shots is going to be number 13, hitting in the 6th spot. We got ourselves a tie ball game, 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Strike one to start things off with. That'll be a little too much inside, bringing in ball one, even up that count, 1-1.
Hey, let's go, 13.
Yeah, doesn't quite hit that zone. 2 balls or 1 strikes to count now. There's a foul tip into the glove, strike 2.
Hey, I need something to play. Let's go, battle. Let's go.
Up high. Number 13 brings the count full, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And just missing the zone there, and she will get the free walk. Hot Shots has a leadoff runner via walk on first base. Next batter is going to be number 7, hitting in the 7th spot. Has a runner at first, no outs. There's a good pitch right there. Strike 1, looking, starting things off with. And she's going to foul that one back. Strike 2. And the clip mount holds strong, doesn't budge. Never have to get up and adjust the camera anymore. If you're looking for a great device to hold your phone against the fence, it's the Eclipse mount. I'll swear by it. Outside, didn't get her to bite, but that was a good pitch. I like the idea. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a good pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out, number 1. Strikeout number 3 for Kendall. Next batter up, number 6, hitting in the 8th spot. Has 1 out on her. Runner at first. Bet you didn't know I could beatbox, huh? All right, here we go. 1 ball, no strike. He's going to call a strike 1 on the outside edge there. It's going to even up that count, 1-1. Runner still at first. And that'll be down low for ball 2. 35 pitches now for number 5, Kendall, out there in the circle for Buzz NTX thus far. Good pitch. Strike 2 looking on the inside edge there. Evens that count up 2-2. Down low inside. That's going to bring the count full 3-2. Oh, inside, ball 4. And that'll put another one on base. Next batter is going to be number 44, hitting in the 9 spot. Has 1 out on her. Runners at first and second. Hot shots threatening again. Inside a little too much for ball 1. And she's going to pop her up, but I think that's going to go out of play to the right side for long, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Showing bunt. It looked like a pretty good pitch. He's going to call ball 2 on that one. There's a strike 2 called. Evens up the count 2-2. Oh, strike 3 called looking. And that's Kendall's 4th K of the game. That brings up number 22, hitting in the 10th spot. Got 2 outs on her. Runners at first and second still. And a little dribble there to Trent. She's going to pitch it over to first base for out number 3. And they get out of trouble. So they get a couple of runners on via walk, but no runs, no hits. And we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning where we have a 1-1 tie ball game. Buzz NTX versus Hotshots from Arizona. So I'm sure the majority of you've seen here and there every season. Parents, have calendars. We have fundraisers. We ask for stars on the streams. But this time I want to ask for something a little different because of what we're doing and where we are. We are here at the Ronald McDonald Benefit Fundraiser event. They usually fundraise around $30,000 to $60,000, depending on how many teams enter the tournament. Now, if you go to my page, my personal page, I did share the link to the Ronald McDonald House. I'm sure every dollar helps. When a child is having an illness that requires treatment or surgery and the parents are in a financial bind, they will house the family for the duration of the treatment or the recovery. And so they depend on donations and kind gestures like that from the public. So if you have that extra dollar or two laying around, go onto the link to the Ronald McDonald House and donate a couple of bucks if you can afford it. I know inflation is crazy these days, but every little bit helps, and this is for a good cause. All right, top of the third, number 15, Faith in the box, hitting in the 8th spot. She's going to start off by taking ball 1 down low. And that's a good take there, just below the knees. Ball 2, Faith ahead in the count now. 2 balls and no strikes. And she's going to get ahead in the count. The hitter's count, 3 balls and no strikes now. Let's see if she's giving the green line on something good or if she'll take it. Yep. That was a pretty decent pitch. Maybe a little on the inside. Not one she liked. So she'll take that one for strike 1. She's got 2 more left. That'll be high up there for ball 4. And Buzz NTX has a leadoff runner over at first via walk. That's going to bring up number 11, Laney, hitting in the 9th spot. She had a nice clutch triple in the second game, 2 RBI. Showing bunt, lays down a nice bunt. They're going to scoop it over. They do get her at first, but moves Faith to second. She does her job. Puts a runner in scoring position there. And we will rotate to the top of the order. Number 3, JC coming up the box. 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to a 4-3, her first time up back in the first inning. She's only got 1 out on her. She's got the go-ahead run over at second in scoring position. Starting to show bunt. Pitch is low outside for ball 1. Oh, tried to lay down a bunt and missed it completely. Strike 1. Evens that count up at 1-1.
1-4-3.
Now lays down a nice little chop bunt there. No way you're going to get that on JC. She's way too fast, and she'll be in there for a single and moves Faith over to third base. All right, number 21, Mia, coming up the box. She reached on an error her first time up back in the first inning. She's got runners on the corners, the go-ahead over at third base with only 1 out. And she'll take ball 1 down low, and JC will take advantage of that and moves to second. And tries to bunt that one off and fouls it back. Strike 1. Evens that count up 1-1, but she's got runners in scoring position at second and third with only 1 out. She's looking to try to get an RBI or 2 here. Down low for ball 2. Mia working ahead in the count now, 2-1.
5-2-1.
Puts down a nice little bunt there. There's nobody at second. Where's Mia going? Okay, so we did get an obstruction call. Well, you saw it here, folks. Bad base running. So what we're going to do is we're going to write Mia down for a single. JC almost makes it to third, and I guess Mia saw that, and she is making herself to second. But the coach held Faith up at third because the ball was here close to home. JC had to move back to second. Fortunately, no one was there. And Mia got thrown back out at first. Oh, she mishandles that, and Avery's going to reach on an error. And the coach is hot. Justifiably so. All right. We'll scratch down Avery for an E6. Caroline has fouled. She's 1 for 1. Had a home run her last time up. First time up back in the second. She's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. We're all caught up on the scorebook and sideline, I believe. And nice shot out there to right field. It's going to get over the right fielder's head. She's going to score JC from third. Here comes Avery around third. And Caroline will be in there for a stand-up double. 2 RBIs, putting 2 more up on the board.
Good hit.
She is having a phenomenal day this week in. All right, number 13, Gabrielle, coming in the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out her first time up back in the second. She got 2 outs on her with a runner at second, scoring position. Good pitch to hit. Swing and a miss. Got under that one.
Watch that ball. Not where you want to hit it. You got it, G.
Eyes on, watch contact, right?
Come on, 1-3. You got this, baby. Come on.
And that'll be high, getting away from the catcher. That's going to allow Caroline to advance from second to third on a pass ball. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Gabrielle. Runner 60 feet away at third. And Austin is hot. I'm sure that stand-up double 2 RBI helped, though. Oh, got under it again. Strike 2 swinging.
See right here. Watch contact, watch it. 0-3-4.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. Strike 3, and that will do it. But they do drag 3 runs across and take the lead 4-1 going into the bottom of the third inning. So we've got 3 runs on 1, 2 hits. 1 error committed on the hot shot side with 1 left on base. All right, just in case Facebook can hear that music over there, I got a pretty good mic on me. It does have noise reduction, but I don't like to use it because you kind of miss out on some of the ambient noises that you would get from a softball game. So, you know, I like having that a little bit in the background, so I don't use the noise reduction. But that being said, it picks up the stuff pretty good. In about 30, 45 seconds, if I leave it on, Facebook is going to pick up that music. So we'll be right back in about 10 seconds. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the action, and I believe we are rotating to the top of the order for the Arizona Hotshots. Number 30 coming up in the box. She's 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the first. Oh, and that's going to hit her. And she'll gingerly walk herself to first base. Hit by pitch. Next batter, number 33, hitting in the 2 spot. 0 for 1 in the game. She struck out her first time up in the first. She's got a runner at first with no outs. I guess the only positive thing from hitting a pitcher on the first pitch is it keeps your pitch count down. Whew, that one's inside. Oh, almost got her. That was a good throw down to first. But she got back in time. And takes a chop at the inside pitch, fouls it over to left side, and that will be strike 1. It's going to even up that count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, that one's inside low, ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike. Oh, that's high. Good snag by Kenna there. That's going to bring in a 3 ball, 1 strike count. And that one's going to hit her. Back-to-back hit by pitches. Kendall's going to have to regroup and refocus. That's going to bring up number 4. 1 for 1 in the game. Had a single out in center field her first time up back in the first. She's got no outs on her. Runners at first and second. She represents the tying run. And takes a swing at a good pitch. Foul ball, strike 1. And that'll be a little low for ball 1. Even up the count, 1-1. And she's going to hit it hard out of left field. Caroline camping under it, and she will get out, number 1, out there in left field.
Now, buddy, number 11, Reese Unger.
Next batter, number 11, coming up in the box. She grounded out to first base her first time up back in the first. 0 for 1 in the game. Runners at first and second still. 1 out on her. And there's a good pitch on the inside. Strike 1 looking. Down low inside, ball 1. 55 pitches now for Kendall thus far in the game out there in the circle for Buzz NTX. And a little too far inside. That'll draw in ball 2. Bringing the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And takes a chop at it. That's going to roll at Trinity. She's going to fire over to first and get that for sure out.
Now, number 23.
That does move the runners to second and third. That brings up number 9, hitting in the 5 spot, 0 for 1 in the game. She struck out her first time up. Got 2 outs on her, 2 runners in scoring position now at second and third. And just barely missing the zone there, ball 1. Inside down low, ball 2. Savannah and Mark are officially on their way. There's a base hit out there to right field. Faith picks it up. She's going to throw it back in. That's going to score 2 runs. She'll be in there for a single, 2 RBIs, bringing them within 1. And number 9 out there comes in clutch. Next batter, number 13, coming up in the box, hitting in the 6th spot. 0 for 0. She walked her first time up back in the second. She's got the tying run over at first with 2 outs on her. Inside, ball 1. There's a good pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Number 13 finds herself behind the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Buzz trying to get out of the inning with minimal damage and to protect that lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will do it. Hotshots does get a couple of runs in on a base hit. 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors committed and 1 left on base, and they bring it within 1. And we'll head to the top of the 4th inning. We did get started on time. Game time start was 1:15. These are 90-minute games. Finish the inning. And we're about 5 minutes away from the hour mark. Plenty of ball games still left to go for both sides. So Buzz needs some insurance here. If they want to get that top seed in their pool. Currently 2-0. 3 pool games. Feeds into a single elimination bracket tomorrow. So on Sunday, the parking lot will get extremely thinner and thinner as we go. Leading off is going to be number 10, Kenna, hitting in the 6th spot. She's 0 for 1 in the game thus far. Had a rare strikeout back in the second inning. All right, Kenan ready, stepping in the box. Ready to get things started off here. Good take there. That's what they're going to do to her. They notice, coaches remember, and they notice that she was swinging on the high pitches. She just needs to lay off of them. There's a nice little shot out there. It's going to land for a base hit, and Kenna will be on first with a leadoff single. That's going to bring up Trinity, number 7. Hitting in the 7th spot, 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to a 4-3. Got a runner at first, no outs.
Taylor, you better be coming.
Good pitch to hit. That's going to get up the mid. Oh, I'll be darned. That couldn't happen any better than that, I guess.
Hey, let's go, babe.
But the shortstop stopped the ball right on the bag at second. That was weird. But Trinity is safe at first on a fielder's choice. The shortstop stopped the ball right on the bag and corralled the ball and got the leadoff runner. Almost had the double play. That was a pretty spectacular play by the shortstop. I got to give it to her over there. Almost got the double play out of it, but Trinity beat it by a step. All right, we have a pinch hitter now in, 27, Cozette, in the 8th spot for number 15, Faith. She's got a runner at first with 1 out. And that's a good take. Ball 1 up high.
4-4-2.
Got a runner at first with some speed with Trinity. And it'll be up high. There goes Trinity over at second, and she'll be in there safe for a stolen base. Now number 27 has a runner in scoring position. Two balls and no strikes. 1 out. And takes ball 3 inside. And we will have a time called from the Hotshots coach over here. Austin has given her the green light on a 3-0 pitch, or a 3-0 count. Whatever you feel comfortable with. All righty, here we go. Back at the action. Number 11 stays out there for the Hot Shots. 3 balls and no strikes on number 27. Runner in scoring position is second. And he's going to call a strike 1 right at the knees. Bringing the count 3-1 now. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Going to bring that count back full 3-2. And she stays alive and fouls that one off, and she'll see another pitch. All right, runner at second, one out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Donald, welcome to the stream, sir. And outside, and she will draw the walk. Money ball Cozy. That brings up number 11, Laney. She's 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out to a 5-3 her first time up back in the third inning. She's got runners at first and second with only one out. Show and bunt, brings it back. That's going to be ball. Nobody there at third, and they take the throw anyway. That advances Cozy from first to second. And Trent comes home on that one, and they add a run to their score. Ball one on Laney. And we're going to have to mark that down as an E2 because the catcher instinctively threw to third, but nobody was there. All right. Runner in scoring position at second. Up high and away, ball two on Laney.
4, 2, 3.
Myra, welcome back. Good pitch to hit right there. Fouls it off to the right side. Strike one. Feels weird not having any adult Colemans out here, but I get it. Got to pick your battles when it comes to youth sports. Good pitch to hit. Pops her up on the right side. Oh, and she drops it, but that'll be foul ball. Strike two. Well, Laney gets lucky there. And she'll get to come back and try it again. Two balls, two strikes. Runner is second, one out. Woo, just below the knees there. Close call. Brings the count back full, 3-2.
Hey, go get it though. Hey, go down and go get it.
Up high, and she wins the battle and draws the walk. We're going to rotate to the top of the order now. Number 3, JC coming up in the box. She's 1 for 2. Had a nice bunt in the third inning. She's got runners at first and second with only one out. Oh, lays down a nice bunt there. Still, I don't think they're going to get her. Safe at first. And JC, the master of bunt and speed. That should be a warning to all teams that you better have your small game ready when JC's up. Not only is her bunting and slapping top tier, but she's just playing fast. And I don't know anybody faster. All right, that brings up number 21, Mia, coming up at the box. She's 1 for 1 in the game. Reached on a single in the second inning. Oh, lays down a nice little bunt. Here comes Cozy. Safe at first. Mia's thrown out at first, but she does her job and brings Cozy home from third. And they put a little bit more cushion on their run there, a little bit more insurance. All All right, number 6, Avery coming up at the box. 0 for 1 in the game, reached on an error back in the third. Has runners at second and third with 2 outs. Hard hit ball out there, left field. Here comes Laney around. Here comes JC around third. Oh, the left fielder makes an awkward throw. But she'll be in there with a stand-up double, adding 2 more RBIs to the score, extending it now 8-3. Number 14, Caroline, coming up in the box, 2 for 2 in the game. She had a double her last time up back in the third. Runner in scoring position is second with 2 outs on her. Takes ball 1 down low. Buzz starting to pour it on now. Leading 8-3. Justin, welcome to the stream, sir. Up high, good snag by the catch. Ball 2, Caroline ahead in the count now. 2 balls and no strikes.
Go, Caroline.
Nice little chopper over to third. She kind of bobbles a little bit. Will she get it in time? No, she won't. And she'll be over there safe. We're going to have to scratch her down by reaching on an error, though. And we will say an E5. And there's something wrong with her. She's crying. Maybe it jammed her finger or something. Got to take a knee. She's hurt. Yeah, I think she jammed her finger on that, and that's why she bobbled the ball. Prayers out to number 6 over there for the Hot Shots, Arizona. We don't like to see girls get hurt by any means. Hate to scratch down an error for her. I mean, wish they had a stat call, you know, for an injury. If you get your fingers jammed up or something, but that's probably what it was. She tried to feel that ball and got too much hand on it. Jammed her finger on the ball, trying to field it into the glove. And then the throw just wasn't going to make it over to first with a jammed finger, and then the pain set in. And that's unfortunate. We hate to see any girl get injured in any game, win or lose. We don't like to see it happen. Prayers out to her for a speedy recovery. Put some ice on it. Hopefully it won't merit having to go to a care now or something like that. Hopefully it'll just be bruised or jammed, and she'll be back tomorrow to help her team out, continue on. But it happens. We've seen it to our own girls. We hate to see it to anybody. All right, here we go. Number 13, Gabrielle, coming up in the box, 0 for 2. Struck out her last time up back in the third. She's due for 1 here. Break that strikeout cue. She's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. And he's going to call strike 1 on her, probably because maybe she stooped down a little bit. It's the only thing I can think of because that was right at the face of the helmet. Up high, ball 1 is going to even up that count, 1-1. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good pitch to hit. It's going to be a little chopper over to second. Over to first for out number 3, and that will do it. But not without putting 4 more up on the board. Extending their lead now, 8-3. 4 runs on 3 hits. Unfortunately, there was 2 errors committed on the Hot Shots side. 2 left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Buzz leading 8-3. So we are at 2:26. We started the game at 1:15. These are 90-minute games from what I was told. So this could be the last half inning, or we might get another one out of it. It's 90 minutes or 7 innings, whichever comes first. All right, we're going to pause for the audio just briefly, and we'll be right back. All righty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off is going to be number 7, hitting in the 7th spot, 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out her first time up back in the 2nd. She's going to come out and do her best to be a leadoff and get Hotshots back in the game. We'll see how the Buzz defense handles it. We do have a couple of defensive changes, which I'll try to line out here for you. And that'll start off with ball 1 high. We got number 27 over in at first base. And pretty much all the other positions remain the same. Looks like Avery coming up to third base. And it'll be outside for ball 2. Bree, welcome back. Oh, a swing and a miss on a high pitch. Let's call that a great rise ball. Time called for a softball out on the field on the right side from warm-ups over there. All right, 2 balls and 1 strike, back at the action. Outside, ball 3. Number 7 ahead in the count now, 3-1. Lydia, welcome back. Carolyn, welcome back. Glad to have y'all. Appreciate it. Smash that like button. There's one that finds the zone. Bring the count back, 3-2. Hotshots down by 5. Unlimited runs per half, so anything can happen. Good pitch. Fouls it off. She stays alive. Protects the plate. Oh, strike 3 called on the outside edge. Out number 1.
Number 8, Leah Barbosa.
6 Ks for Kendall in the game thus far. All right, your next batter, number 6, I believe it is. And she'll take ball 1 down inside. I got to make sure we got the right one because of the third baseman. I'm not sure which one she was. I just write down numbers. I think this is number 8. Yes, so number 8 has come in for number 6 due to injury. And she's going to take ball 2. This is her first time up in the game as a sub. Oh, nice pitch. Brings the count, 2 balls and 1 strike now. Kendall takes a chop at it. Low inside pitch there. Evens up the count. 2-2. 75 pitches now for number 5, Kendall, out there in the circle for Buzz NTX. Has 6 strikeouts to her credit. And she fouls that one off, gets a piece of it, and she'll stay alive to see another one. Good pitch, just barely missing on the outside. That'll bring the count 3-2. And now swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Kendall. Pretty good game for her today.
Number 44.
Number 44 now coming up in the box, hitting in the 9th spot. She's 0 for 1. She's one of the strikeout victims. She struck out her first time up back in the 2nd. Got 2 outs on her, no runners on. Strike 1 called on the inside edge. Number 44 hoping to start a 2-out rally here. And gonna pop her up. Who's calling for it? Kendall. Smacks it in the glove. Out, number 3. And Kendall gets all 3 outs. And it looks like we will get another inning out of it. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. Really good inning out of Kendall there. All right, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. You'll see the player cards coming across your screen right about now. Leading off is going to be number 10, Kenna, followed up by number 7, Trinity, followed up by number 27, Cosette. That's going to be your 6th, 7th, and 8th batters. And we'll pause for the cause on the audio. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. 30, 40 seconds. All righty, here we go back at the action, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 5th inning. Buzz NTX leading 8-3 over the Hotshots. Leading off is going to be number 10, Kenna, hitting in the 6th spot. 1 for 2 in the game. Had a nice single her last time up, back in the 4th. She's going to get things started off here. Down low, starting off with ball 1. That was pitch number 70 from number 11 out there in the circle for our Arizona Hotshots-Davis. Good pitch to hit. He's going to call a dead ball, foul, maybe hit her foot. So she kind of lucks out there because that was a little dribbler right back to the pitcher. It did hit her foot. That must have smarted. I know. I'm a player's catcher. Rudy, welcome back, sir. Oh, and she hits it hard out the left field, and that is gone. Solo home run shot for number 10, Kenna, out in left field. She got all of that one. Off the carbon one, might I add. And she extends the lead now, 9-3. All right, that's going to bring up number 7, Trinity. 1 for 2 in the game. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time up back in the 4th. No outs. And pops her up left center. Will she come up and get a glove on it? Yes, she does. Great play, running catch for the outfielder out there in center field. That will be out, number 1. Next batter up, number 27, Cosette. 0 for 0. She walked her first and last time up back in the 4th. And that's a good take there. Ball 1 down low. And that's going to be right past the pitcher's head, and she'll be in there for a single with a shot right up the middle there. All right, your next batter, Laney, coming up in the box. She is 0 for 1. Walked her last time up back in the 4th. She's got a runner at first with 1 out. Buzz looking to pad their lead just a little bit more. Up high, there goes Cozy. No interference call. Oh, she must have stumbled. Catcher was in my way. It was so slow. The umpire was in front of me. I thought she ran into the second baseman. But she made it there nonetheless, and she's safe at second. Runner in scoring position now. 1 ball, no strike on Laney. Oh, swing and a miss. About three days late on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. I don't know I have 2 on there. Outside, ball 2. And takes a swing at it, fouls it to the fence on the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. Evens up that count, 2-2. Two pitch. And smashes it over there. Oh, and it hits off the glove. Hard hit ball. Cozy's going to go ahead and move on over to third. And Laney will settle in there at second. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call an error on that. E6. I know it was a hard hit ball, but should have been fielded cleanly and thrown to first. But Laney's at second. Cozy's over at third, and that brings up top of the order, JC. 2 for 3 on the game thus far with 2 beautiful back-to-back bunts in the 3rd and 4th inning. She's got runners at 2nd and 3rd. Only 1 out. Takes a high pitch ball. Start her at bat out. Oh, yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Skirting the outside edge. Strike one looking. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second, third. Oh, she hits a nice one out there, out left center. That's going to hit the ground, roll the fence. That's going to bring home Cozy and Laney from second. Here she comes, and she'll be sliding in there for a triple. 2 RBIs, adding 2 more to the score. I'm 52 years old. I don't know why my voice is cracking like that. Maybe just pure excitement. Usually JC's the master of bunting and slapping, but she jams one out there left center, right in the gap, all the way to the fence and scores 2. Angelo Puma, welcome to the stream. Y'all back in town yet? No, of course not. It's Saturday. Y'all are up there in Canada, eh? You gonna see any hockey? Looks like y'all are seeing some awesome landscape up there. Every time I think of Canada or Crystal, she's going to Wisconsin. I think of the show in the movie Fargo. They always talk like that, eh? All right. Back to reality. We are seeing a pitch and change from Arizona Hotshots. Number 44 coming in for relief for number 11. Buzz has extended their lead 11-3 now. Real comfortable insurance padding there. It will finish the inning. So the Hotshots have their work cut out for them when they come back up in the bottom of the 5th. Down by 8. All righty, here we go. Only 1 out. Bases are not cleared. We've got JC over there at third. Number 21, Mia, coming up in the box. She is 1 for 3 in the game. Grounded out to a 1-3 her last time up back in the 4th. She's got a runner 60 feet away. It's only 1 out. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, let's go, Mia.
Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Hey, gonna bring back some cheese, eh? Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Okay, she fouls that one off. She'll see another. Getting a little closer. Dialing it in. Oh, 2 pitch. And she gets a piece of that one. Heather, welcome back. Oh, she tried on the changeup. That's going to get away and hit the home plate. Catcher loses it. That's going to bring JC home from third on the wild pitch, increasing their lead now 12-3. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mia. No runners now. 1 out. And that's a good take up high, bringing the count even now, 2-2. Up high. Mia brings it back to a full count. 3-2.
There's got to be a winner here. Making you, Ben. Making you.
Oh, and she drills it out in the gap, right center. That's going to go all the way to the fence. She wins the battle, and she'll be in there. Oh, he's cooling her around. Okay, there is no instant replay in this game. The blue is calling her out. Austin was right there, saw it happen. We're going to give her a double. He tried to push her to third. They're saying the ball came out of her glove, but the Blues didn't see it, and that will be out number 2. That'll bring up number 6, Avery, hitting in the 3 spot. 2 outs on her now. She's 1 for 2 in the game. Had a nice double her last time up back in the 4th. And she takes ball 1 high. All right, Side Impacts, I see you in the stream. We do not appreciate any advertising or spam in our chat. But I will tell you this before I delete your message, that all of our uniforms come from our organization, the Buzz Syntax organization. We do not require any uniforms from any third party or outside. And we also do not allow any spamming or advertising in our live streams. All right, Avery on a 2 balls to 1 strike count. Oh, she went. He's going to call strike 2.
Did she go? Did she go?
2 balls, 2 strikes on Avery now. Up high. Avery brings it back to a full count, 3-2. And she draws the walk. And she'll find herself on first. That'll bring up number 14, Caroline, who's having one heck of a day today. She is 2 for 2 with a home run, a double, and she reached on an error back in the 4th inning. She's got a runner at first with 2 outs on her. And takes ball 1 high. And there's a strike 1 called, bringing the count even 1-1. And that's a good pitch to hit. Strike 2 looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Caroline now. Runner at first with 2 outs. Side Impacts, we appreciate the love and support. If you like the page, that's great. Oh, hard hit ball. And that's caught by the left fielder. Good catch out there. That was probably came off the bat about 70 plus miles per hour. But she gets the line out drive catch out there in left field, and that will be out number 3. The damage has been done, though. 4 runs come across. They extend their lead now, 12-3. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. 1 error committed on the hot shot side with 1 left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And this could be Hot Shot's last chance. So as I was saying, Side Impacts, we understand that you guys, we get a lot of messages and private messages. And we don't mind that in private messages. And we'll just simply reply, hey, we do get all our uniforms from our Buzz organization. We rarely get anything from the outside. And when we do get anything from the outside, like for special events or occasions, honestly, we go to BC Apparel for anything special, like, you know, October, July 4th kind of stuff. So we're pretty much taken care of on that. If you like the page, we appreciate your love and support. That does help. So please don't be offended when I deleted your advertising or what have you in our stream chat, because our stream chat is specifically there for our fans that can't be here and stuff like that. All right, let's get back to the game. We're going to have a pitch and change. Number 11, Laney, coming in. It's going to take relief from Kendall. She pitched 80 wonderful pitches, had 7 strikeouts in the game.
Now play number 22, Aaliyah.
All right, leading off for Hot Shots is going to be number 22, hitting in the 10th spot. She's 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out her first and last time up back in the second on a 4-3. She's hoping to get things started off and hopefully maybe get her team back in it. We'll see. And just a little low below the knees, and she'll get ball 1. And just barely missing the zone up high, ball 2. And that'll be ball 3. There's one that finds the zone. Bringing the count now, 3 balls and 1 strike. Oh, that's going to get away from her. And they'll have a leadoff walk.
Now play number 30, Julia Brady.
4-3-1.
All right, we're going to rotate to the top of the order for Hot Shots. Number 30 coming up in the box. 0 for 0, walked in the first, hit by pitch in the third. She's got a runner at first. No outs. Going to smash one there. JC tries to get a glove on it. Can't quite reach it. And she'll be in there for a single. Moving number 22 to second. Nothing to worry about just yet. They've got a 9-run lead. Runners at first and second. Number 33 up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. And she takes ball 1 up high. There's one in the zone, right above the knees. Strike 1 looking, brings that count 1-1 now.
Yeah, it's three guaranteed. It's 3 guaranteed. And it's guaranteed 14, right? And then you're right.
And just missing outside. Ball 2. Up high, ball 3. Number 33 getting ahead of the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners at first and second, no outs.
Come get it, Ryan. Let's go.
Ooh, just barely missing low. And that will load the bases.
Now, number 4, Whitney Virginship.
All right, number 4 hitting in the 3 spot. She's 1 for 2 in the game. Popped out to left field her last time up back in the 3rd. She's got the bases loaded with no outs. Great opportunity for some RBIs here for her. I think Trinity came in at left field. We may have a pitcher being warmed up. Let's see. That's going to be ball 1. See, is that Caroline over in right field? So I'm assuming that was Avery, number 6, over in left field. Probably got her warming up over there just in case. There's a little chopper there. Mia coming home for the first force. And that's a good play. That will be out number 1. Number 4 reaches on a fielder's choice. Moves all the runners, still bases loaded. And that's going to bring up number 11, 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out to a 4-3. Her last time up back in the 3rd. Bases loaded, 1 out. Down low, good stop by Kenna behind the dish there.
Oh, I saw you. Yeah. They were just a sweet one.
And he's going to call a strike right up at the top of the sternum there. 1 ball, 1 strike's the count now. There's 1, a swing and a miss. I think that would have been a strike 2 anyways. Laney's starting to calm down and find the zone here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 1 out. And a little smash there to JC. She's going to go ahead and go to first and get out number 2. And they get the runner trying to get back to 3rd, and that's it.
Hey, good heads up, girls.
Let's see if I can score this real quick. So we've got JC over there. Did Cozy throw that back to 3rd?
Yeah.
Cozy threw that back to 3rd. Was she coming around 3rd?
Huh?
She was trying to get back to 3?
Yeah, the girl was trying to get back to 3. Cozy threw it to 3.
Okay.
So they threw it to 1, then threw it to 3.
All right. So we've got a 5-3, or actually a 6-3 on the 2nd out. And then Cozy throws over to 3rd and gets the runner over there for out number 3. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming along with us today and joining us. Buzz goes undefeated, 3-0 in pool. That'll do it. We'll post up sometime this evening once we find out how bracket washes out and who we're going to be playing and all that good stuff. But as far as that goes, we're going to go get cleaned up, get some dinner, get some rest, and we'll be back tomorrow morning about 9:30, I'm guessing, depending on where we fall in the gold bracket. If we do, I'm sure we will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your love and support. As always, signing off.